Thanks for joining us on the RWTA Chilled Out series, where we talk about all manner of things that relate to the Australian cold chain. Welcome to 2024. Today, I'm keen to introduce you to Alan, who represents Retragreen. Welcome, Alan.
Hi, Marianne.
How are you today?
It's good. It's cool in Melbourne today, but that's fine.
Good to hear. Alan, I wanted to get straight into Retragreen. It's all about AI and digitalisation as a key element of the food chain and cold storage, and the focus is on providing enhanced business value. Can you expand on that, please?
Sure. So, of course, artificial intelligence can mean all sorts of different things to lots of different people. In the case of Retragreen and most industrial AI, it's really about collecting as much real-time data from multiple data streams as you can, then using intelligent algorithms or formulas, equations, to look for trends and anomalies and relationships between different kinds of activities, so that you can over time understand in much finer detail what's really going on in a business. And what's also important is that the artificial intelligence systems learn on an ongoing basis. So they can start off being a bit dumb, but over time they will improve and optimize better. So in terms of the enhanced value for the business, a lot of recent research has shown that when you save energy or manage energy better, the cost savings from the energy are actually just one small part of the total value that a business can capture. Because once you've got this more precise information, you can make much better capital investment decisions about the size and the type of equipment. You can optimize the way your operators drive equipment. You can reduce failures through improved maintenance, but that also means you can optimize the use of your maintenance resources. And then once you start looking at the bigger picture, everyone is now starting to focus much more on decarbonisation, circular economies, and all sorts of things like that. And again, all of this information that's coming out of the AI system can help you do a much better, more cost-effective and more credible strategy to cover those kinds of things.
That sounds extraordinary. Their model, I understand, overcomes upfront cost barriers as well. Are you able to expand a little bit on that as well? How can Retragreen achieve this for temperature-controlled logistics in Australia?
Sure. Look, I've worked across a lot of industrial and commercial sites, and the reality of it is that there's the reality of it is that the risk and upfront costs are big barriers to a lot of businesses. A lot of people
Yes.
are. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I agree with you. It's these upfront costs that you're talking about, they are barriers to buy. And that's why I was saying, with that barrier, how do they achieve savings, and how do they prevent that for some of these companies? Because it's a massive cost for us.
Yes, and cash flow is a key. So certainly the first element is that they will install their core equipment at their cost. So you're not incurring large upfront costs the way a lot of other businesses will expect. The second thing is that the risk of not getting savings is big, and that's where, again, what Retragreen do is they take a share of the savings that emerge over time. So that's how they can stay in business. But essentially, that's overcoming two of the major barriers to a lot of businesses taking up opportunities like this.
Fantastic. And are there any other points that you can think of that how Retragreen could help? What's the sell for the cold chain?
Yeah, well, I think, again, Retragreen talk a lot about journeys. And I think this is one of the big problems we have, is a lot of times you'll get an audit done and you get a once-off picture and lots of recommendations you don't know what to do with. So the idea of the journey is that, first of all, there's a journey for the artificial intelligence software, because it's learning the whole time and it will give you better value over time.
Exactly.
The second thing is that the journey needs to involve the in-house expertise and skills and behaviours of the people in the business. So again, we're all going to learn more about what they're doing well and what they're not doing well, and we can change those kinds of things. And then as well, Retragreen work can bring in the right kinds of product and service providers so that you can actually get the things fixed and done that aren't necessarily, your own team aren't necessarily capable of doing.
Yeah, that's a great overview. And Alan, thank you for being our guest on the Chilled Out series. We're looking forward to hearing more about Retragreen and your industry-friendly outcomes during the year.
Thanks, Marianne. My pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.